Simon Cowell has revealed the circumstances behind a fall down the stairs at his London home last October, admitting it was an embarrassing incident. The X Factor creator, who was seen strapped to a spinal board and stretchered out of his mansion by paramedics, had fainted on his way down to the kitchen to fetch himself a drink. At the time, a source revealed how the scary incident happened while his little son Eric was at home, while girlfriend Lauren Silverman was out of the country. Speaking 6 months after his accident, Simon confessed it came as a wake-up call. "I'm okay now. In a way, it was a wake-up call. It wasn't the end of the world, but a bit embarrassing," he told The Sun. "If I'm honest with you, I was probably overtired. I feel better this year than I do this time last year." Simon, 58, had only praise for the doctors and nurses who treated him, saying, "I will never hear a bad word about the NHS. You have an MOT. When that happens, they do every possible test, and there was nothing wrong." And he said he's taken steps to change his work-life balance and improve his health by cutting down on meetings and ruling out the majority of his late-night calls. Simon had needed a brain scan after he was found slumped at the bottom of his staircase by bodyguards around 8 a.m. on October 28. They were alerted by the noise of him falling and immediately called emergency services. Paramedics arrived soon after and, having initially been reluctant to move him because of fears he'd broken his back, eventually took him to hospital using a special spinal board to keep his neck and spine in place. Once Simon had been taken to Chelsea and Westminster NHS Hospital, he was given a brain scan known as a CT, or computerised tomography, which checks for blood clots, tumours, internal injuries or signs of aneurysm. Simon, who is known to be a heavy smoker, also underwent MRI scans on his neck, back and spine to check for any signs of injury. His girlfriend Lauren was forced to rush home from New York when she heard about Simon's collapse and was said to be distraught. She'd been looking after her elder son Adam when the news came through, but had to rush to the airport and jump on the first flight back to London. Little Eric, the son Simon and Lauren share, was in the house at the time of his dad's collapse, but was luckily being looked after by a nanny by the time paramedics arrived. Simon will be returning to the first show of the new Britain's Got Talent series, which airs this Saturday, April 14, at 8 p.m. on ITV. It'll be the first time viewers see Ant McPartlin back on screen since his drink drive arrest last month, as ITV has decided to retain the pre-recorded footage he appears in from the audition stage last November. But he won't be in for the live shows. Instead, Telly partner Declan Donnely will be presenting BGT by himself.